Beautiful way to start off the last homestand of the season for the Blue Jays as they beat the Kansas City Royals 5-2. They get a great start from Marcus Stroman. They get some big hits from the bottom of the lineup. And Roberto Osuna locks it down in the ninth inning. Let's break this whole thing down, all right? Really, nothing going on until the sixth inning, where Ryan Goins gets on first base and Darwin Barney up at the plate. They're expecting him to drop bunts, and yeah, he tries to bunt twice and can't do it successfully. So he's got to swing away. Well, it clearly worked out in the Jays' favor as Darwin Barney hit a home run to left field on an 0-2 pitch, his fifth home run of the season. Blue Jays up 2-0 in the sixth. Top of the seventh, Mike Moustakas hits a sacrifice fly, scoring Eric Hosmer, making it a 2-1 game. We move to the bottom of the seventh with Rob Ruffsnyder on base and Kevin Pillar on base. You look for insurance, right? And then that's the thing, late in ball games, when you have a one-run lead, or even a two-run lead for that matter, you look to kind of add on. So, Kendrys Morales singles, and in comes Rob Ruffsnyder, Kevin Pillar on base, and Russell Martin doubles. Yeah, it's really good to see Russell Martin back here. He doubles to center, scoring both Ruffsnyder and Pillar. Blue Jays up 4-1. In that same inning, obviously Russell Martin at second base, Darwin Barney comes up with another clutch hit. He hits a single to left field, scoring another one, 5-1 Blue Jays. Alex Gordon hits a home run off Ryan Tepera in the eighth inning. But that leads to the save from Roberto Osuna, his 37th save of the season, a career high for Roberto Osuna, and the Blue Jays win 5-2. Now, we've got to talk about a few things real quick. First off, Marcus Stroman was dynamite. He was really good in this ball game. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. He was dynamite, dropping his ERA 7 points to 3.01, getting his career high 12th win of the season. I'm saying he was really, really good. Everything was moving. I mean, it was just a really good mix of everything for Marcus Stroman. Obviously, Tepera gave up a couple hits in the home run, obviously. And Roberto Osuna, now with Russell Martin behind the plate, we saw a ton of four-seam fastballs in this ball game. You saw 1 or 2 cutters, but look, you're going to throw a majority of fastballs. And what did he strike? I think it was, I'm not sure who struck out to end the ball game. I think it was Moustakas. Yes, it was. What did he throw him? A changeup. You know, you've thrown so many fastballs. People are looking for them. You sprinkle in a cutter, it screws off people's timing. That's what he threw to Salvador Perez, grounding out for the second out of that inning. And then you come back, fastball, and then bang. Change up to end the ball game. Fastball is your bread and butter, especially for Roberto Osuna, a guy who can dial it in. You know, he is so good when he's using his fastball. And he was in this game, and he was good. Picks up the save. 37 saves for Roberto Osuna. Great job there. Blue Jays get a W after last game's just debacle of crap. I mean, that was a 13-7 loss, isn't that? Or what was it, 12-7 or 13? See, either way, yeah, 13-7. Awful. Now, with the game 1 win, the Blue Jays look to really get things going. Brett Anderson on the mound tomorrow. It's a night game again. Brett Anderson versus Jake Junis. Brett Anderson looking to find the strike zone again. You know, he did really well in his first 3 starts as a Blue Jay. And then in his last start, he walked 4 guys and just really couldn't find the zone all that well. We did see him, they showed on the broadcast, him throwing a bullpen side session without the ball. So he was just working on his mechanics. 29 years old, been around a while, still working hard. Gotta love it. Now, if he comes back and throws a great game tomorrow, that's even better. Right? And the Jays were actually able, Ian Kennedy is a really darn good pitcher. Having a tough season, though, he had a really good year last year, but this year he's having a really tough one. The Jays were able to get that big home run from Darwin Barney and able to lock it down. late in the game. All right, and then the finale, Jason Vargas versus Jay Happ. Vargas started the year just on a tear. ERA now up to 4.19. That's kind of what you expected for a guy of his age. You know, he started out great and then kind of swindled out near the end of the season. Jay Happ looking to come back and throw a really good start after an okay start in his last one. You know, his ERA went up a little bit, but over his last little, he did get the win. And over his last, 3 or 4 starts, I think Jay Happ has been fantastic. So, see if we can keep it rolling there. But first up tomorrow, look to win the series right off the bat because this is the last homestand of the season. Jays play the 2 games left of Kansas City. Then New York comes to town, and then we're on the road the rest of the way. It's been a tough season. Let's end it off on the right note so we kind of don't go into the offseason thinking the whole season was bad. I mean, it pretty much was. But let's talk about another win. It's more fun this way. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this game, you know, I think it was a pretty darn good game overall. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What did you guys think of the ball game? What did you guys think of Marcus Stroman in this one? What have you thought about Roberto Osuna's last 2 outings with Russell Martin behind the plate? I want to hear what you guys have to say about, you know, everything. Like, even leading up to the offseason, what do you expect to happen? This could be Jose Bautista's last homestand as a Blue Jay. The numbers that he's put up this year, I can't see why he'd stick around much longer. I mean, his option for the money he has on that option is quite a bit of money for the production he did this year. So it's going to be, I don't think he's going to be coming back unless he has a ridiculous end of the season. But even then, I don't think it'll happen. So it could be his last homestand of the season, or of his career for that matter. But if it's not, so be it. All right, let me know what you guys thought about everything. And we'll talk to you guys in a little bit, Leafs edition, as they're taking on the Senators still. Game's not over yet. Leafs look to get a win under their belt in preseason. You know, we've saw some good things in this game. We also saw some not so great things. We'll talk about that in that video. And like I said, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Could be a little bit of a later video. I'm not too sure yet. I will keep you guys updated on Twitter if it'll be late or not. All right, so follow me up. Twitter will be down in the description below, guys. Follow up there, and we'll talk to you guys then.